It's Manfred. One warm summer evening, all the insects in the garden gathered together on a quiet patch of ground for a concert. Monty Moth, who was to be the Grand Master of Ceremonies during the concert, had spent a good part of the day with a work party of ants, building a stage from a disused seed box. And now he stepped out into the spotlights, provided by two glowworms.
Ahem! Ladies and gentlemen of the insect world, it is tonight my very great pleasure.
Oh, do get on with it, Monty Moth.
It is my pleasure to welcome you all to this concert in aid of slugs.
In aid of what?
In aid, my good lady, of the society looking urgently for garden space. A truly worthy cause, as I think you will all agree. And now to our first performer, who has come specially tonight all the way from the flower border. Here with some recit at stations.
Rested at stations? Recitations.
With some recited at stations.
Recitations.
With poems is Humble Bumble. Oh, bravo. Jolly good show. Come on, Humble Bumble.
Where is Humble Bumble?
I'm here, behind this plant.
Now, just what is the matter, Humble Bumble? All the insects are waiting for you.
But I can't.
Why ever not?
Well, actually, because my costume's missing, and I can't go on half-dressed.
Oh, dear. Well, let's see what else we can find.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for this itch.
For the what, old fruit?
For the itch. Jolly tough luck, old chap. Never mind, it'll soon go. Just mark my words. I mean an hitch with an H. But here now, my good friends, is Humble Bumble.
Louise had dressed Humble Bumble in the only spare costume that she could find backstage, and gave him a quick shove out into the spotlights.
Oh, I say, jiggling jellyfish, what have we here?
Poor Humble Bumble blushed with embarrassment as he stood in the middle of the stage wearing a dancer's frilly dress and tried to remember his recitation.
A bee, he flies from flower to flower.
Go on, Humble Bumble.
And works right on from hour to hour. He gets the nectar to make the honey.
And goes to work dressed like his mummy.
Be quiet at once, Manfred. You'll put him off.
I like my job because, you see...
You're quite a pretty, frilly bee.
Manfred Mantis, just wait until it's your turn before being so smart.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce the dancing girls of the garden. Those lovely creatures who flit about us as we go. The famishing...
Fabulous.
The flabberatious flutterbies.
I say, the who? Oh. For several minutes, the flutterbies held the insects spellbound with their breathtaking beauty and clever dancing.
How absolutely, positively marvelous. Jolly good show. What a clever lot of girls we have in our garden.
I hope that includes me, Manfred.
Why, actually, yes, of course it does, Louise. You're all so terribly marvelous.
Well, now it's time to see how clever you are.
No, without further ado, we come to an item we've all been waiting for. The moment of magic from the master himself, Manfred Mantis, who tonight has brought along some special tricks to make us all marvel.
Make us marvel.
To make us marvel at his super skill.
Oh, jumping geraniums. Monty Moth, I told you to miss me out.
Come on, Manfred. Can't have you trying to pretend you can't do magic.
Well, you see, it's like this. I haven't actually got all my magic gear ready as yet. Your apparatus, you mean? Yes, it's frightful nuisance, old chap. I really don't think you'd want to wait for me.
Don't worry, Manfred. I've just realized it's a long time since you heard me singing my concert pieces. I could sing a few of them while you get ready for your act. I know you'd all just love to hear me do that.
Everyone tried not to look disappointed. They didn't want to hurt Louise's feelings, but they'd all heard her singing her songs many times before, and without a choir to drown her loud voice, it would be almost more than they could bear. So while Manfred went off to collect his apparatus, the concert went on.
Silence, if you please, my friends. We have now the experience of a lifetime awaiting us. All the way from the concert halls of other gardens, we have our own adorable Lady Louise with some sunflower serenades.
Indeed not, my good man. I will sing excerpts from opera.
Excerpts from opera? Not grasshoppers, I hope. Ha-ha! But first, a few notes from Madame Flutterby.
Louise stepped proudly into the spotlights, clasped her hands together high in front of her, and, when all was silent, put back her head and sang for all she was worth. But her friends didn't hear her. They all had their ears covered.
Is she finished yet?
Oh, I hope so. I do hope so.
Jolly good show, Louise. Absolutely smashing song. Eh, chaps?
Oh, yes.
Well now, here at last with his bag of tricks is that master magnifier,
Magician.
master magician, Manfred Mantis.
Thank you.
Yes, well, it's rather like this, you see. First, I take this flower, and I wave my wand over it 3 times, like this. And then turn around twice, and hey presto, it's gone.
What's gone, Manfred?
Why, the flower, of course.
And what's that sticking out of your sleeve, then?
That? Why, I say, just fancy that, old chap. I quite forgot I was wearing new cufflinks.
Why, Manfred Mantis, I do believe you've been tricking us all. It wouldn't surprise me if you couldn't do one drop of magic.
Look here, I say, Louise, how would you like to help me with my next trick? Just to show them I have the magic touch.
Well, I'm not too sure that...
I say, isn't she a jolly good sport, my friends? Now, you sit here, Louise, and I will produce some rather nice bright handkerchiefs for you to hold for me.
If you're absolutely sure, Manfred, that...
Manfred was apparently concentrating hard to make the handkerchiefs appear.
But, nothing's happening,
Do let's have a little more hush, there's a good bee.
When he thought no one was looking, Manfred took a quick peep at a book of magic he had hidden with his apparatus, and began to mumble something to himself. Woollikazoo, Angelica J, send me some hankies the magic way.
As promised, ladies and gentlemen, Manfred has produced some hankies out of thin hair.
Now, Louise, you hold these at... Louise? Louise?
Louise? Cringing chrysanthemum, she's gone.
But Louise hadn't disappeared altogether. Manfred's magic spell had shifted her high above the stage, where she was clinging to the scenery, dressed in Humble Bumble's missing costume.
Just you wait till I get down from here, Manfred Mantis. I'll teach you a magic trick or two. Just you wait.
But Manfred didn't wait, and it was a long time before he ever did magic in public again.